Hi, I'm Nika, aka Jokeress. Jokeress is my main channel, but I can't log in it because Google has some error and it keeps logging me out, so I use this. I will say it here. I got very upset because I had a horrible tragedy at home. Not to bother you with the story. The tragedy lasted for 3 days, and suddenly I lost my hands, and tomorrow I lost my legs. Nobody, I managed to hit call button on Facebook, call, video call, and my friends who know me 20 years thought, oh, you were out, you were just drunk or something like that. One woman even said, oh, I'm sorry to bother you but right now, but I think I have some hair in my armpit. Can you look at it? Like, nobody took me seriously. Nobody took me seriously except one woman I never met. We just randomly met each other on the internet a few times. Ivana Jozic. And she kept my shit together for on computer WhatsApp because I threw my phone because I couldn't use it and it fell behind the fireplace. If I sticked it there, I wouldn't be able to stick it there that way. Okay. Ivana was talking on me on WhatsApp on computer. I couldn't write. I could just hit record button. And then she played me Machine Gun Kelly, who I love more than anything in the world. His voice relaxes me. And then my heart started to hurt. And my left arm started to hurt. I know it's a sign of a heart attack. And she basically broke into my apartment. The woman I have never seen. Always help you. People you don't know. Random people from the street. Once, one woman had an epileptic seizure on the street. I helped her and called the ER. But people were filming it with their phones. Even I stayed with him between 3 days. And got my psychiatrist on the phone when he heard what's happening, my symptoms, losing hands, losing legs. He got upset. When a psychiatrist gets upset, I'm not screaming for attention now, I'm just talking because it relaxes me. I feel like talking. He got upset. When a psychiatrist gets upset, then he said, fuck ER, they will think you're drugged or something. You need a neurology. They took my scan. Long story short, something broke in my brain. I'm not crazy. It wasn't psychiatric. It was neurological. Something broke in my brain because of too much stress. And that's why I lost connection between brain. My brain knew everything. I knew Eminem songs who I don't like. I really don't like Eminem. I knew it by heart. My subconscious was on a higher level. If you asked me anything from chemistry or physics, which I never understood well, I was skipping those classes. I could answer you. I knew everything. I knew Eminem, who I hate. She played me Machine Gun Kelly, whose voice relaxes me, and she calmed me down. But then my heart started to hurt, and my arm started to hurt, and she called my psychiatrist, who's a really great man, who worked in Netherlands in a clinic for human euthanasia. After COVID, he came back to Croatia, and I took a brain scan. I have a sleeping problem for years. it was something called, what happened to me, neurological paralysis. I think that's the word in English. Some stupid woman called Alexandra Myers said, "No wonder you cannot type with those nails. How can I go to a nail salon to cut my nails when I can't walk?" I was paralyzed on the floor, pissing on myself. Ivana came and stayed with me for 3 days. And the brain scan came. First they said it was okay. And then they said, "Not really, but you will be okay. I'm not crazy. This is not mental. You have a cyst on your brain which prevents you from sleeping." I couldn't sleep for maybe 10 years. They took a scan 10 years ago and they didn't see anything. I couldn't sleep for 3 days. So every 3 days I was drinking beer just to somehow knock out myself. And some people on the internet call me an alcoholic and a drug addict. I tried drugs 4 times in my life, and I have a neurological condition, genetical condition, which 14% of the world have, that any kind of sedatives or psychiatric pills don't work on you. Nobody is guilty of that. And it's just like that. It doesn't work on you. It works for you for 5 minutes and your organism puts it out. It should work for 5 hours, 6 hours, but for me it's 5 minutes. So it would be really bad if I got schizophrenia or something like that. But I have no preposition for that. They saw it on that scan. I will never go crazy. I never hallucinate or anything like that. And I tried to reach to friends. I have this now because Ivana left it to me because I threw my phone behind the fireplace because for 5 hours I couldn't type anybody's number. Brain is normal, you understand everything, but you can't type. You don't, you know letters, you know everything, but your fingers can't because your head and hands are not connected. And I managed to reach my friend who I was romantically involved with and had a little fight, which was stupid. And I managed, it took me an hour to type 911, help, something happened, or something like that. I just wanted a familiar person on the phone. I was 3 days on the floor alone, pissing on myself with the dog who wasn't been out for days because I can't really walk. I lost my legs. I just could move my hands like this. Even asked me, "Can you clap your hands?" Now I can. But I understood what is clapping hands, but I couldn't do it when somebody said it. It was a horrible condition. I don't wish it to my biggest enemy. And some slut, porn star, said on the internet that I look 10 years older. I'm 37, of course I do. Today I managed to put some makeup because I was making some YouTube video to say fuck off to some people. Of course I do, because I thought I was dead. I even said, "Play Machine Gun Kelly, play this When I'm Gone song on my funeral," because I thought I'm dying, because I couldn't breathe for moments. I couldn't speak. I was like, and I couldn't stop making that sound. Neuroparalysis, people, because of too much stress. Okay, my mother fell on her head because of wrong mad and broke her skull, brain bleeding. Grandma got crazy and didn't recognize me, was beating me with her cane for 3 days, and she hit the dog in the head and the dog attacked her, and I lost it. And my psychic, I'm not crazy, I know everything. Ask me anything from history or World War II, I know everything. But my psychic broke down. My psych broke. And you, Michael Wallace, well, he's probably watching this. Make a video about it. I don't care about you anymore. I called police on you once for harassing. I don't know if they came or not. They said they did. They called me back. And Alexandra Myers or whoever is mentally ill who will do evil videos about this. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. I thought the worst thing that happened to me in my life when they said my closest friend killed himself. I was screaming. When they said my 38-year-old aunt died, I was screaming so hard that people were yelling on the street, "Calm the missus down." Nobody calmed me down. But this is bullshit. I was suffering from depression and PTSD for years. But this is PTSD that's a little baby compared to the scare you feel when your hands are not connected to your brain. You know everything. I was praying to God, in which I don't believe. I was praying to God that I lose my mind and that I start to think that I see Jesus and that I'm a princess of Monaco. Because crazy people are happy, but being completely straight in your head and disabled and nobody takes you seriously and thinks you're joking. Whoever you reach on video call, they think you're joking because I'm a joker in my life. That's why I'm called Jokeress. I joke a lot. And I do stand-up comedy, how I call it. They thought it's a stand-up comedy. Nobody took me seriously. And 911 fucked me off. They thought you have a panic attack. Just sit. Panic attack, neuroparalysis phenomenon. Doctors know that in theory, but nobody has seen in practice. And tomorrow I'm seeing a specialist. I'm okay now. Sometimes I fall from a toilet, which is funny to some of you. My mom is okay. My grandma is still crazy. It doesn't know who is. Whatever. Dog hasn't been out for 10 days because it's a one owner dog and doesn't want to go with anyone else out besides me. But we have a very, very 5-bedroom apartment. Big. And she pisses in the kitchen and it's okay. Why I'm telling this to people who don't know me on YouTube, I don't know. It just relaxes me. Because I have nothing. I have just this. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I will be okay. But my psyche fell down. Last night I was thinking, if I took a ladder and if I took a dog chain, you know those chains you can change the size. Will the window, we have very tall windows because this is the Austrian made in history European big apartment, very tall windows. Will the window be strong enough for me to hang myself? Then I went to my mother and told her that, and she comforted me. People, I wish this to anybody. I'm not crazy, I know everything, but I'm just overly emotional. Michael Wallace make a show about this and laugh about this and say I'm lying. Alexandra Myers too, or who else wants to do that, do that. because my life became too serious for internet bullshit. I thought I was gonna die. I had a feeling I was gonna die. It was just a feeling, like a premonition. I'm sorry, people, for crying. And that Alexandra Myers dared to say in her stupid video, which is called Joker S Files, Google it, that I want to catch Machine Gun Kelly. I would die to meet Machine Gun Kelly, but I'm not 12. And I know this is not gonna happen. I just want to go on his concert, and I can't. Thank you for listening or not listening. Neuroparalysis phenomenon, very rare. Fuck you, world. I was the healthiest person. I didn't know what getting cold is. I got like cold twice in my life. I had COVID. That was the worst thing ever. I was always healthy. I have a lungs, even though I smoked since I was 12, of a water polo player. When I have my period, my legs hurt. I found out why. Because my body is biologically younger than I am. I'm healthy. And this happened to me because of stress. They always say stress is the biggest killer, and you always think, oh, you'll get a heart attack. I hope all will be okay. I know nobody cares. I'm doing this for myself. It relaxes me. Who listens, thanks. Who didn't, whatever. Like I care. Play this when I'm gone.